All right, Bucks fans, I am here with Nathan Simm out of Roslyn, BC, a Kootenai boy with the Cranbrook Bucks, a big part of this year's forward group. Nathan, welcome.
Yeah, thanks for having me on.
Yes, of course. Big, always big to get the Kootenai guys on here. So I know you've kind of been getting the lay of the land here at the BCHL, coming up from the KIJHL. But yeah, I guess first things first. How's things been going? Making the switch from I guess Pacific to Mountain Time.
Yeah, not a crazy switch in terms of kind of living situations, and my billets are awesome, and I'm kind of used to the Kootenai weather, which I know it's easy for me. A little bit of a bit different story for the other guys, maybe, but no, it's been going great.
Yeah, and as you mentioned, coming out of Rossland, big ski town. So I'm sure growing up, if we didn't see you at the rink, we saw you on the slopes.
Yeah, yeah, for sure. I definitely grew up as a little bit of a multi-sport athlete, some little bit of skiing, but mostly hockey.
And speaking of hockey growing up there, a stone's throw away from the Kaminko. Did you follow the Smoke Eaters growing up? And is it weird to be on the other side of the rivalry now?
Um, yeah, a little bit growing up. Played for Trail kind of up until like my bantam age, and then moved into some different teams. But yeah, not really a huge difference. But the rivalry is nice on the other side. It still gets you going.
And yeah, and before that, Beaver Valley Nighthawks, I believe, before coming to the Bucks. Terry Jones,
Yeah.
longtime coach there, guy I got to know quite well when I was working with the Nelson Leafs and then the Ghost Riders. So yeah, just tell us about the Nighthawks. A great program there that's got a reputation for success.
Yeah, I mean, there's no better coach than Terry in that league. So being able to work with him for the better part of pretty much 3 years was huge in my development, and he helped me so much just to getting me ready to jump up to the next level.
Right, and a big playoff run for you guys last year. I believe conference finals against Fernie. I guess any experiences from there that might be helpful coming into a playoff push here, coming up in a couple months or a couple weeks, actually.
Yeah, yeah, it's coming up quick for sure. I think, yeah, I learned a lot last year. I mean, the game changes so much from the regular season from to game one of playoffs, and it's just a totally different mindset when you see the same team for 7 games straight, and you kind of approach it a lot differently, and just the wear and tear. And yeah, I learned so much through 3 rounds pretty much last year, and tough way to go out in game 6, I think it was last year, but looking forward to hopefully another deep run this year.
Yeah, and with that, I'm sure you saw on the outside a tough one for the Bucks last season, but this season, so much positivity around this group, especially of late. That road trip, I think, in the last, 5 of the last 6 you've won. What's the morale like, and how do you like this team heading into that push?
Yeah, I have an awesome group, and we're really starting to gel and go on that upward trajectory around the right time. So we're playing some good hockey, and just looking forward to playoffs.
And you mentioned that the shift, being coming from the Nighthawks to the Bucks hasn't been that drastic for you, but I guess what, if anything, have you kind of picked up on since making the jump from the KI to the BCHL?
Definitely the speed. Like it's way faster. I'd say that's the biggest change. The KI might have been a lot more physical, but it's it's just the speed that you have to learn to play with all the time, where it's not that fast, but the BCHL is a lot faster.
And yeah, a big weekend coming up for you guys too. A couple games in hand on some of the teams you're trying to catch up with in the standings, and a couple of teams ahead of you. One of them being Brooks. You've done quite well
Yeah.
against Brooks this season. They're one of the Alberta teams that came in with a lot of hoopla around them. Very big reputation, but those games, it looks like it's a budding rivalry. A lot of chippiness, a lot of I would say a bit of hatred between the two of you guys. Is that making it easier maybe to get up for this one?
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, you're chasing this kind of team down, and yeah, with games in hand on the guys above us, that every game is huge from now on out. And to play a team like Brooks, like that's a huge game at home that we want to win and we expect to win.
And just looking ahead at the month too, a lot of it at home. Good chance to get some traction. Get some fans in the rink. Pick the rink coming up. I guess just seeing the support growing over the season as it has. How's that been from the player standpoint?
Yeah, I mean it's really exciting. Lots of the guys are some of the guys from last year talking how much like the fans have improved this year and the support around the team is really awesome this year in the community. There's a little bit of a buzz around the team and how well we've been doing, and we're really appreciative of the support they've shown us this year.
And off the ice, I know you've gotten to know Cranbrook plenty during your childhood growing up in the Kootenays, but I guess what have you been getting up to? I'm sure you have a little bit of an advantage over some of the guys knowing the area a bit.
Yeah, I mean coming in during like that late summer and early fall, I got out there's some amazing golf courses, so I brought my clubs down and got out with the billets and some of the guys and whatnot. So that was really just to kind of experience the golf around here. And I've been doing some hiking and enjoying the nature, and went out to the up to Moy Lake one day with the guys for some team building, which has been pretty fun. But since the dead of winter hit, it's been a big hockey push. So
Right, cool. I'll start to wind it down a little bit here, but before I let you go, you mentioned your billets really helping out through this transition this season. I guess just take this time just to give them a bit of a shout out.
yeah, I mean my billets are awesome. The Delamonts, they own a jewelry store downtown. They're amazing people. They've made it so easy for me. This being my first time away from home, so yeah, I mean anything I could have asked for in billets, that they've been awesome.
Right, perfect. And last one, as we come down the stretch here, again, just talking to the fans out there, any messages for them as we head into the final month?
I'm not sure. I think get ready for some exciting playoff hockey in Cranbrook, and we're as a team we're ready for a big push for you guys.
All right, perfect, Nathan. Well, I'll let you go. I know a big weekend coming up with Brooks and Okotoks, so yeah, let you get ready for that. We'll see you at the rink, and best of luck the rest of the way.
Awesome. Thank you.
There you go, fans. That's Nathan Simm, Cranbrook Bucks. Bucks fans, Wiley Henderson here, play-by-play voice of the Cranbrook Bucks, joined once again by Nick Leggett, longtime listener, second-time caller. Nick, how you doing?
I'm doing well. Thanks for asking. How about you?
Yeah, can't complain. I was actually just out on the ice with some of the boys not too long ago, and yeah, no,
Oh,
it's
really?
funny. We
When
had
was that?
we had this goalie out probably about 4 feet, and Rasmus is still clapping a top shelf on him. So
Yeah,
he's got that goal
that's not a
scorer's mentality.
surprise. Yeah, not a surprise
Yeah,
there.
yeah. I mean, I guess hey, you gotta get them to stop it early, but
Yeah, exactly.
it is what it is. So Nick, we were talking off air a little bit. Now your second season with the Bucks. Now a BCHL veteran, though, hitting the 100-game milestone recently. First of all, a big congratulations on that. And yeah, I
Yeah,
guess
thank you very
just
much.
take us a little bit through the ride. Obviously, some time in Salmon Arm and then moving to here and yeah, and working on that next milestone, I guess, now.
Yeah, I guess now in my halfway through my third year now, so it's definitely I feel like I'm well adjusted to basically everything this league can throw at me. So yeah, just trying to take what I've learned in this league and just kind of pass it on to the younger guys in our team. And then yeah, I guess look forward to the rest of the year with the playoff run coming up and just take what I've learned so far and try and use that to help the guys and myself in the playoffs.
Yeah, and you joined the Bucks last year. It wasn't the easiest season for the team to get through. A lot of ups and downs. Seems like a lot more consistency this season. A lot better morale in the room. I guess. What's your
Yeah.
read on it? How's kind of the comparison between this year and last year for you?
Yeah, honestly, I think both years we had great group of guys, but definitely this year you can just notice the skill level difference. Like last year, I think definitely we had trouble scoring for sure. That was probably one of our weaknesses. But yeah, this year just with like you mentioned, Rasmus and like Fletch and those boys, they've been doing really well offensively. So yeah, that definitely helps.
And we've seen you deployed a lot more now into some key situations from Ryan Donald. So I guess just how you view kind of the progression of your game going through this season. I see a lot more size, a lot more speed, and yeah, I think a lot more confidence too.
Yeah, obviously I wish the offensive numbers were there a bit more, but yeah, I feel like my role is just kind of like be a shutdown guy, can play against some other top lines in this league, and then yeah, like play some penalty kill and just keep it simple. I think that's important for me.
And you know what? We're into a pretty crucial point of the season now. Everybody's kind of looking at the standings, real close in the interior.
Yeah,
Just what's your read on where you guys are sitting now and how it's looking in the horizon?
yeah, like I think we definitely talked about it a lot. Like 4 through 6 is like where we're at right now. Is like
Yeah,
separated by 4 points or whatever. So
yeah,
yeah,
it's
like
close.
I don't think yeah, I don't think we're a sixth place team, so we're gonna have to prove that over the stretch right now. And yeah. Yeah, I think I don't know, do we have a few games in hand still? I think we might have one or two.
Yeah, I think so. You caught up a
Yeah.
little bit during that Alberta road trip, but
Yeah.
thankfully that was 4 of 4 points, so
Yeah.
can't
Yeah.
complain about
So
that.
yeah, we just gotta take care of those games that we have in hand and then yeah, keep battling, I guess, to hopefully get a home ice advantage for playoffs.
And you know what? We've seen you didn't mention the top three there, Trail, Brooks, Penticton, but we've seen you guys in so tough with them, beating Brooks, beating
Yeah.
Trail, stealing that point in Penticton, which I'm sure was a
Yeah.
huge highlight for you guys, that big
Yeah.
comeback late. That had to be a huge boost for you too, that game. We haven't really talked about that yet, but erasing a
Yeah.
3-goal lead in Penticton and taking the crowd and the starch out of
Yeah.
it. I don't know if you heard my buddy Fraser Rogers on the broadcast there. It sounded like he was going through some things after that.
Yeah. Yeah, I can imagine. Well, I was actually suspended that game.
Right.
But yeah, well, just even being there to watch it, it was crazy. Yeah, I thought we were kind of out of it there until the last 5 minutes, and then it was just kind of bang, 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 and we were all tied up going into overtime.
Yeah, I forgot you guys got postponed the night before. That's right.
Yeah,
That
that
was
too.
my bad.
Yeah, because that kind of ruined that weekend for me. I was sitting out the whole weekend.
You know that bridge gets taken out like twice a year too. They just
Yeah, I know, it was
fucking with.
crazy.
Well, I guess looking at the team, from a veteran's point of view, just I guess any kind of tinkering or anything that you maybe think you'd like to see freshened up, over these next few weeks as you guys are going to be into a pretty tight first round series.
Ah, that's a good question. Nothing that I can really like, excuse me, point my finger at like exactly, but yeah, just I think definitely when it gets to playoff times, like there's not a much time for adjustment. Like you got to know your systems and everything. So just making sure we're locked in on that and we know what's going on and what to expect from ourselves every night.
Off the ice for you now, your second season here. Just how's that comfort level going? How are you liking Cranbrook? And I guess what are you doing off the ice to kind of keep yourself busy these days?
Yeah, like I love it here. It's awesome. Just like even though I'm from the same province up in Kamloops, it just feels like a completely different world down here, just
Hmm.
in the mountains and stuff. So I love that. And yeah, my billet family, they're great. The Woolies and yeah, like my billet brother, he's up in Revelstoke right now playing for the Grizzlies. So
Mm.
they're a big hockey family too. So it's been an easy adjustment living with them. And yeah, for off ice, uh I don't know if I do anything like crazy, just usual, like to play some video games,
Okay.
recover. I don't know. Yeah, nothing too crazy.
Yeah, I think we got into the games a little bit last year. So, what are you playing these days?
Oh, I really got into college football 25 to start the year.
Mm. Hmm.
Uh yeah, Call of Duty a bit, got into that because the new
Okay.
Black Ops came out. And Yeah, that was basically the two for me this year. Little bit of NHL, but not too much.
Yeah, of course, of course. That's a
Yeah,
staple for the hockey boys, of course. Yeah, I got my chill too. Waiting for that Grand Theft Auto 6 to come out.
I know, right?
And like you, yeah, a little bit of COD, but yeah, that
Yeah,
GTA is looking like it's going to be crazy.
yeah, I know. It said it's supposed to come out this year though, so we'll see if it actually happens.
Rockstar has a way of delaying things, so yeah,
Yeah,
I
I
know.
know.
Fingers crossed. I'm gonna make sure wherever I'm working at that point, I got some vacation time saved up, so
Yeah,
I can yeah, selfishly use it to sit at home and play video
yeah,
games. But ways off for sure. A lot
hmm
of mileage to get through for both of us between then.
yeah.
Um, I guess we're getting closer to the end of the season. I guess when it's all said and done, what do you want the main takeaways for yourself to be following the end of the season?
I just think yeah, like for my like in Cranbrook or for me personally, like as a team.
I guess personally and hockey development wise.
Yeah, like I'd just say, obviously, like just get better every day, which obviously that progress or that process started back in September. But yeah, I don't have like any huge goals like for myself personally. I think, yeah, this being my third year in the league, like I got close to having some success in my first year in Salmon Army, made it to the conference finals. But yeah, just building on that. And then, yeah, I think around this time of the year, it all just goes into team success.
Yeah, it's these next few weeks are always a blur too. They go by so
Yeah,
fast. The whole season
yeah,
does really,
exactly.
but
Yeah.
so we'll start to wind it down a little bit. I know you mentioned the Wollies as the Billet family a little bit earlier, so yeah, just tell us a little bit about them, what they're doing to make your stay this go around all that much better for you.
Yeah, so they have two kids. So Ozzy and Anna are their names, and Anna's in Kelowna. And Ozzy started the year here, but he went back up to Revelstoke. So
Right.
got to have a billet brother for like I guess up until Christmas. So that was nice. But then yeah, my billet parents, Jim and Teresa, they're both freshly retired. So I get
Nice.
spoiled here. That's to say the least. Sorry. So yeah, it's been awesome.
Yeah, and congrats to the Billet brother too. I know Revelstoke's a fun place to play. I don't know if you've been to that.
Oh
I'm sure you have been to that barn. You're from the area, so
yeah.
yeah, I've called a few games in there, and it gets rowdy, but it's a good night.
Oh, I've
Good
seen
Aussie
it. Yeah.
crowd.
Yeah, there's definitely some nights where they have it on upstairs and I've tuned in and it's always full of those skiers that come down from the hill to cheer on the team.
Yeah, no, they light it up pretty good. It's a good atmosphere for sure.
Yeah.
And Nick, as always, final question, message to the fans. They've been coming out pretty good lately, hitting over that 2,000 on a bunch of these games, and
Yeah.
you're putting on some good shows for them. So I guess any messages to keep them coming out as we head into playoffs?
Yeah, like that trail game was like our season high, wasn't it? This
I think
last
so.
week.
Yeah, 24 hundo.
Yeah, so that's awesome. So yeah, obviously just thank you guys for your support and yeah, it makes it way better for us when we see a pack ranked out there and it's loud. So yeah, thank you for your support and yeah, we're gonna try and have the best playoff run possible for you guys.
Yeah, but it's so selfishly for me always better energy for the broadcast too. But I know you guys feed off
Yeah,
it as well,
exactly.
so it works
Yeah,
for everybody. So yeah, let's hope that keeps going. And Nick, again, I know
yeah.
not too busy of a weekend for you, but a big game coming up, so I'll let you go. But thank you as
Okay.
always, and we'll catch you at the rink.